Hello, my name is Grzegorz Szalewicz, and I hope, as was mentioned, because I didn't understand the word, I'm an innovation and digitalization leader in construction in Poland, and I help companies to grow regarding digitalization infrastructure. Let's talk in really simple language about simple solution for real complex problems. First of all, we are talking today about really complex, almost cosmic technology, how to solve our complex issues. But the truth is that construction is almost the least digitalized sector in an industry globally. We have a research about it. Each year we have an update, and each year we are a bit disappointed because construction is every year gray. You can scan the QR code to read full research of Harvard Business Review and McKinsey Company. Here is the same QR code, and we can see the same information on a different chart. Construction has a lot of work to do regarding digitalization to get to the average, and even more, to be on a place where manufacturing business is right now. What is more, we face a really big issue regarding productivity. In construction, each added value of 1 hour worked is increasing really slowly comparing to manufacturing and total economy, and in previous 3 years it started decreasing. It means that from year to year we work with less efficiency, which is really bad trend. I decided to talk about 3 problems that are really complex on Polish construction sites, and I would like to show you use cases how we can solve it with digitalized solutions using AI. But let's talk about real use cases. Let's talk about simple and cheap solutions instead of really complex stuff, because as I've shown you, it's really bad. I think that talking about complex solutions should start after we will reach a few blue points, and now we have really important and major issues to fix. One problem that we can solve with AI in construction is project uniqueness. Each project is different, and we need some platform to unify informations about projects, because onboarding time of new employees is time consuming, and it's hard to create some framework how to organize a site without unifying the data about each construction. The next problem, we don't work in offices. We work on a site. We work with mobile, we work in rain, and sometimes there is no internet either. So we need to face tough environmental conditions, and we face technology clash. We have really advanced AI solutions, and we have softwares from 90s, and we have people who don't like technology at all, and we need to collect it and build some tool to build a building or infrastructure. Okay, let's talk about a few points, a few words, a glossary that we'll talk about today to unify knowledge. Large language model. This is nothing more than very advanced algorithm that bases on statistics. What will be the next phrase after the phrase that was generated before? Token. This is the data unit, and we pay for it while we use AI. A context window. This is the memory limit. It in tokens. OCR. This is something important for the third use case today. Optical character recognition system. It's nothing new in the business, so no worries. AI assistant acts when asked, purpose built, and most often no-code or low-code solution. An AI agent can act on its own and is able to use AI assistants and more tools. The first problem, every project is unique. There are no two construction sites that are the same. And in order to structure this information, of course, we can use AI, but we face some issues regarding context window. If you will put 200 pages documents in an LLM like Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, you will easily make the memory full and the model will not be able to answer for your questions. It's easy and everyone for sure face this issue. This is nothing new. RAG technology, which help us to provide all needed knowledge to an AI model using vector databases. And I would like you to know that this is a very common solution, and it is about chunking files, and you can provide like thousands of pages of text, drawings, tables, etc. AI will chunk it, will cut it into chunks and transform it into vectors. And then when you will ask a question to AI model, it will enter this, let's call it storage container, will find these vectors that represents the chunks that are most useful to generate a question, and gets only these vectors and use this to provide an answer. And 6 months ago, I would told you, oh, everyone can build his own RAG solution in no-code or low-code platform like Nathan or Make. You can do that, you can create some automation, so you can upload a lot of documents about sites. You can have this knowledge center there, and you can ask some questions and do some operations. But come on. I don't recommend to do that anymore, as me and my team spotted a lot of problems when people on sites do some homemade software, even if it's no-code solutions. Let's not go this way and use really, really simple solutions. This is something you can do in your company even tomorrow. It's really cheap if you use Microsoft system. AI is not about fancy and expensive tool. AI is about the tools that most probably you have in your Microsoft license and you can use daily. And I don't know why a lot of companies in Poland doesn't know about it. But when some companies discover it, it changed almost everything regarding communication. This is really simple. All you need to do is to enter Copilot Studio. And I know that everyone knows about Copilot in Microsoft, but really, guys, if you will enter Copilot Studio, you can simply create an AI assistant. And it is really easy. You need to write, I would like to have an AI assistant to search prices from a budget files that are placed on a SharePoint site. That's it. You don't need to code, you don't need to do anything. People will have it on Teams platform, and once they will ask, what's the price of monthly works, they will get an answer. There is no need to purchase licenses, there is no need to buy some software. It's no-brainer. And for example, if you have some organization with procedures and standards, you can put all the files there. One SharePoint site, Copilot Studio, you write a prompt, create an assistant that will tell people how to operate on standards in a company. That's it. AI is here, and in my opinion, we have such great solutions in our Microsoft licenses that we don't use it, and I don't know why, honestly. It's really great, and today, if you can do that in your companies, it costs only 187 euro per user, but in your company, you need to buy just one license. So imagine, you can, even tomorrow, create AI assistants. You don't need external software. You need only one license that costs this amount of money, and you can create Teams AI chatbots that are safe, that are integrated, that are available in your whole organization, and this is really cheap. And when we talk about really complex solutions, like scanning, like some custom ChatGPT solution integrated with some BIM models, etc. This you can do in your company tomorrow. and it's really great solution. I don't know why people don't do that. We started doing that in Poland on our general contractor sites, and it works, it's easy, and it's cheap. And if you don't want to create your own AI chatbots in your company, maybe it's too hard or you don't like it, etc. There are already prepared solutions on the market like Banderless in Poland, it's a Polish brand, and you can use this to talk with your documents. But come on, we have, most probably in Hungary, you are on the same page with it, that we use Microsoft environment, and you can easily create your own Teams AI chatbots, and you don't need to make some research. You just need to enter Copilot Studio and do that, and it's really easy. This is the first low-hanging fruits to solve the first problem, which was about project uniqueness. The next problem is harsh working conditions. We work in the rain, we work in containers on a site, there is a cold, etc. And it's really hard to operate on laptop. We don't have warm offices with fancy chairs and tables. And sometimes the only thing that we can do is to do a simple note and a messy picture, yeah. And in order to not to lose the structure way to put the data in a database, we can use really old technology called OCR, and you can create your own OCR in Microsoft for free as well. And you can do that in Microsoft Power Automate, which is, not here, which is almost free in a lot of types of licenses. And let's read this process. When a concrete mixer truck is being unloaded on a site, engineers collects the delivery note, then he puts row by row it in Excel, and then he verifies if the invoiced value is correct in line with the amount of concrete delivered to the site. And at the end of the construction, we can check if the poured concrete is equal to the design concrete. In Microsoft Power Automate, for free, you can create your own OCR, and you can train it on paper document, and you can teach it how to read the documents. And in most licenses, it's free. So no worries, it doesn't cost a lot. You can upload your documents, and you can tell to OCR, to AI OCR in AI Hub in Power Automate. This is the time when mixer left the site. This is the resistance class. This is the receipt ID, etc. It takes like 10 minutes to train it on one type of the document, and this data can be transferred. Yeah, and the new process looks like that. Concrete mixer truck arrives to the site, it's been unloaded, and engineers takes a picture, uploads it with Microsoft Form, with a free app. It's being read by this OCR. It is automatized with Power Automate, which is free, and data is being stored on SharePoint, and it is linked with Power BI. Almost free solution. You don't need to have fancy applications. You can easily, with Power Automate and AI Hub in Microsoft, create a safe application and summary concrete wastes per floor, per element in Power BI. You can analyze the data, and you can even get the picture in Power BI to check if the data were being read, were read correct. You can create a lot of charts in Power BI. I really love that, and in my opinion, this is really easy and accessible, and everything is integrated within a Microsoft ecosystem. There is no issues about cybersecurity, there is no issues about pricing, and there is no issues about integrating softwares from different ecosystems. Custom Model AI from Microsoft Power BI Desktop. Microsoft Power Automate licenses, mostly free or extremely cheap. Microsoft Secure Environment and easy access. The third problem is about the time and the technology clash. We have a lot of tools on our sites that are really old-fashioned, and now we have AI. How to integrate it, it's really hard, but in my opinion, the result, the solution of this problem will be AI agents that now are accessible in ChatGPT or in Comet web browser, where we can simply tell to the AI assistant, please order me a tickets to Hungary from Poland for tomorrow, or please make some shopping, etc. Here is a QR code. When I test ChatGPT agent to check a property mortgage, analyze a plot for local special development plan, and search for public tenders in Poland. But you can watch it, and soon on my website I will publish a same test after 3 months to check how this technology changed. And in my opinion, if on your site you chat with LLMs and you have assistants and automations like concrete diary that I shown you, the next step will be to integrate it with AI agents, but we need to wait. This is my lesson. No hurry, guys. AI and technology is really accessible, but we need to wait. This is an application in Zapier that I created 3 years ago to summarize a contract information using API of ChatGPT. We spent half year on that, a lot of money, and now this is really accessible and easy with already done tool. While we lost a lot of time and money building our application, we could just wait it. And I think that all we need to do right now is to use LLMs to create our own assistants and automations, not to be afraid of that, and wait for autonomous AI agents and be ready for that. There are a lot of tools for everything, but you need to have a strategy to implement them. And in my opinion, this is really the most important part about AI in construction. We need to map all processes and cover it with solutions, and do that not quickly, but with a proper plan, in order not to be like Nokia, who unfortunately lost the market of smartphones, but to be a Garmin, which spotted the possibility on the market when everyone has started using navigation on mobile. Then they switched to advanced solution to monitor body parameters of sportmen. For this we don't have time, and this is the last slide that I would like to show you. This is the information map, the map of information being transferred in a company 1 and in a company 2. Here we can see a lot of lines where information is being transferred, and just a few points, these blue dots, where the information gets out of the organization. Here we can see really low amount of these lines, and a lot of blue dots where information leaves the organization. This is standard chart for manufacture, and this is standard chart for construction. Here is the QR code for a research about it, and in my opinion, this is the field where we can use AI and look for innovation in the following decade. We would like to become this from this, and in my opinion, NI can do that. And let's be connected. If you would like to create a strategy to implement AI solutions that are cheap, that are within Microsoft, or are highly integrated, let's do that. It's cheap, it's easy, and you need a plan for that. Thank you so much.